Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we are going to be doing some Face It level 10 coaching here on Ancient. Get your notepad out because there's a lot of good things to learn from this session, a lot of good micro details that we're really going to focus on, because when we start getting higher and higher in the levels as far as the players we're coaching, we really have to get into the fine details to help develop these people. So I'm really excited to show you the talented player I'm working with today and learn together as always. So I appreciate all of you. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's go ahead and get into this session right now. I don't, it's not that like playing here is bad. I would say that if you were to shift over in long, and I get that there was a little bit of like chaos at the beginning here and you kind of just fell in here. This is always good because these fights are extremely good for us and we can always fall back into this kind of position. But why this is so good is because if they do a cave strat where they're sprinting through cave and going through here, you're very limited on how you can help your teammate. And it becomes a lot closer range fights than if you can actually pivot around here and harass the guys as they're trying to come out in this position. And then your teammate could, like in theory, if he's playing correct, like slide and into ramp, maybe take ramp space, try to find like a solo fight or like help you out as well. Like I think it gives you a little more flexibility in most pistols. You see a lot of good players going long at the start.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you actually end up doing that anyways. So yeah. Okay, nice, good. Yeah, I like how you naturally, as you're taking this fight, you're shifting more towards the right too. Very good thing right there as far as positioning goes, because you're going to limit the amount of people that can swing you, which in this case, the guy planting the bomb it's gonna be impossible for him to fight you as well once he gets it off.
Right.
So that's very good. Yeah, overall, very nice pistol. Even practicing our little corner tracing here and shifting around, like it, like it. We even get ourselves a Tech 9. We're looking good. So here, obviously, we're thinking about they got plant. I would be thinking that they're going to force these guys for some reason decide to just get a smoke and molly full Glocks, which is interesting. I will say that smoking this off the rip, specifically like this too, is not very good.
Okay.
Because one, they can just disrespect it and go through it. I do like how aggressive you're playing with it. If you're going to throw anything, a molly's better. And if you're going to smoke, I can get in the server and try to theory it with you. I don't really know the exact lineup, but people will just run down here and bounce it off the wall and actually smoke doors.
Gotcha.
I don't really ever see anyone throwing this, and especially because like as we can see, it kind of just lands a little randomly. Could hurt us, but I mean you're using it to your advantage though. You're using it to your advantage, so I like it. An aggressive play, even if I don't agree with that, I really love this. This coaching session is brought to you by Skins Monkey. They are the best CS2 trading site out there. Swap out the skins you do not like and upgrade them into higher quality new items. I have personally used Skins Monkey to build my inventory and love how many features the site has. The best thing is that you can gain your own crazy deposit bonus of 35% by using my code KOJOMO. They also have a freebie section where you can get free new skins by completing tasks, and you also get a $5 bonus by clicking my link in the description of the video. Yeah, and you even catch that guy with detail. It's great. Pressures us a little bit, but it's fine. But yeah, I will say too, when you're holding these angles, don't get in the habit, specifically like for this, but this is like anything in the game. Don't get in the habit of playing right on top of it and kind of chilling here. I'm not going to go back and show it, but when you were here, even though you were only there for like literally half a second, you're really like showing half of your head, half your body by just looking into the wall like this, especially because it's slanted. That's most of the reason it's slanted here.
Okay.
So one thing to think about when you're on that angle is be really cognizant of how close you're playing to it. But I mean, so far this is great. Yeah, we molly there. Bad molly, but it's fine.
I know. I remember that.
Like off the rip here, if you want to improve for your B, I would say here's your game plan, and this is for anybody that would be playing this map. Learn, and maybe you already know it, but learn the molly that lands here, because this is by far the level 10 high level util. Every team is throwing this molly, and then the bonus is if you learn the molly and then throw the nade that bounces off of here and lands in the molly. Especially at this level, you will kill so many people. You're going to dominate this lane control, because this is really what we're trying to dominate. And then also maybe learning a set molly for ramp that it just cleans up the way you're throwing it. As far as like utility, that's objectively like some really good ways to go forward with that kind of stuff.
That makes sense.
But again, some nice aggression. Not scared of anything here. Even find that kill. Nice. Now we don't want to bite off more than we can chew here though. Yeah. Great impact. I'd say for most of these kills actually, and ultimately you get punished on the last one, but
Even this guy down here, where is he? Even this guy, where's he at? Struggling. There we go. You see how still you are in that fight, and then also
Yeah.
this one. Like, I think that especially for these angles, that I mean, honestly, like, much respect for you for pushing down here and doing that, trying to dominate, showing aggression. I love the aggression early in the game. I always talk about that. But continue to stay active as you're taking those fights. Either crouch to make yourself smaller on this ramp and move forward on this box, or just take your shots and jiggle while you're shooting, move out of here and be a lot more dynamic. Because also realize you have these guys in a very good choke point. Like, they are sitting back here. We don't necessarily need these kills. We'll take them. We love it, right? But you're equally as valuable pressuring them by literally taking those fights, staying alive, coming back here and bouncing a smoke off of the top of this box to land right here and smoke off
Okay.
doors. And
Right.
now you just killed one of their homies, and hey, you even killed two. You get those kills, and you're like, yeah, bro, I got those kills. I'm smoking doors, and now I'm gonna come down here and take ramp if I want, or just leave now. I could just leave and back off. But it's gonna give you a lot more flexibility to just play against players that are gonna have better aim than you or equally as good aim as you. Because you're like, oh, got my kill, smoking you off, and now you're screwed. And
Yeah.
now I can go back and aggress somewhere else or be gimmicky.
For sure.
All right. Nice. Good find. Now let's see. What do we do here? What do we do? Okay. I'd say this is my advice to you as an opper. This is purely my advice. You
Mhm.
get this kill, bro. Great. Like, great opening. We take this every day, man. Every day of the week we take this. You get this kill. You're kind of feeling not. You don't feel pressure. Like, you don't look nervous here, but you're kind of just like thinking, okay, we're in a flash. We're doing this. You're gonna have so much more impact if well, okay, in a perfect world, by the way, too, if you want to like make the 200 IQ play in hindsight, you get this kill, you're posted here. This is where Pug IGLing is so good because you can win a lot of games. You're posted here. You don't see anyone repeaking. You even flash for yourself. Tell your teammate, yo, Salty, go take that space. Go down ramp and crouch here or something, right? Direct that
Yeah.
guy and give him a forward position. And then you back up a little bit and kind of play for like maybe cave then. Or you say, hey, like, someone rotate and pick up my position. And I also say that aggressive ramp push because obviously in hindsight now we can see this guy's also prodding up here. So while he's prodding up here and doing that, that ramp push actually would have been sick.
Yeah.
As long as he's smart about it and doesn't like expose himself to all these angles, because obviously that's bad. Or you could actually kickstart something like this by yourself. By you're posted here, take out your smoke, jiggle a little bit, and again smoke off the top of this box right here, and boom. Now we're helping our teammates take proactive space. You'll see at a high level the CTs are constantly trying to show that, bro, we're taking this from you guys. We're taking
Right.
this. So you did nothing wrong here. I think that's just the next evolution of not only like positioning, but just how you can give your teammates direction, give them purpose. And you're not gonna have to do that every game. Some games like this, like, we're perfectly chill just holding here. But I definitely can tell you from my experience in playing Pogs and doing all that stuff, when you can be the opper, one, opping's a cheat code, and two, the IGL and proactively give your teammates ideas, you're gonna succeed. Like you are. That's how I made FPL from FPLC, is combining those two. When the team is dead, when people aren't communicating, doing these things, you tell them, yo, let's do this, or yo, go here, do that. And it might not even be the best play. It might objectively in hindsight be a bad play, but at least you made something happen. At least you
Yeah.
took it into your hands. This good, very good angle here to post. I like it. Very safe, good angle. Classic opping position. Like it. And then
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, go ahead.
I think with this one too, I think my biggest thing is I normally play mid when I'm playing
Gotcha.
with
Hmm.
my friends in a queue, so I'll usually take mid. So I'm not really used to like holding the sights generally, and you'll start
Yeah.
to see that, especially when I start going A. I think, oh,
Hmm.
this round I go A, and I'm like super uncomfy on A. I
Ah,
never play
okay.
A, so
Gotcha.
I think
Yeah.
that's where I'm starting to get like I would like to be at least somewhat competent on every site, just
Yeah.
for instances like this where I have to play it. People aren't comfortable playing it. I want to be the person that can just go there.
Hmm. Yeah, and that's very true, and that's such a valuable skill to have, because if you want to have value as a player as you grow, sure, if you want to op, you're gonna have to op, but you will have to be that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like, with your positioning too, I was trying to say as an opper, um, my advice to you too is, like, you get that kill, you're kind of posting, doing your thing. Don't be afraid, like with that flash or something, to back off to a slightly different angle, or
Okay.
like change it up a little bit. I think that,
Yeah.
not that what you were doing is bad, But when you start to get really stagnant and you get that kill and we just hold, it's going to limit your impact on the round because they're going to be like, oh, the AWPer's here. In a perfect
Just
world,
avoid the op.
yeah, yeah. In a perfect world, we get that kill. We see, obviously, we can tell our teammate push, whatever, or not. We rotate out. Our teammate picks up B, and now we're activated somewhere else. In a perfect world, it's not always gonna be like that in pugs. People aren't gonna really want to rotate or flow, but just some good ideas to think about. And then here, one thing I will tell you, if you ever do have a teammate that goes A with you, please take advantage of an aggressive A main setup.
Okay.
Get yourself walked in and you hold this angle and then he walks all the way in here and does this. Then you can leave him or you guys can just sit there and wait. Or I guess you can hold his right side and he could sit in this corner holding like this entrance. There's like so many different ways you can play off each other. But like, so if I would notice my teammate kind of struggle, like he's holding nothing. Like,
I know.
you know what I
If he
mean?
gets me killed here, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. It's like, and this isn't on you at all. Like this genuinely isn't on you. But if you're going to succeed and have impact, you've got to worry about things bigger than you. And if
Sure.
I notice when my teammate's like trolling me with his positioning, I'm like, bro, like you know, and I'm nice about it, but I'm like, bro, like please go do something. Like please go here.
Go up.
Yeah, and always give them that suggestion. Be like, hey man, you know, I think it'd be cool if we get into an A main setup here. And so like you involve things like we, and I think so that it gives them the option to shut it down, and so they think it's more of their choice, which is a good
Yeah.
psychological thing I've learned, is like make them think that they're deciding it, because people are much more inclined to do that when it's in their head, it's their idea.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice, and you're feeling it right now. You're really feeling it here. Nice, taking it over. Taking it
Right,
over,
yeah.
man. I like it. And also, not now, but like, also like as we're building our economy, it sucks that we kind of have a little bit of low money going 9-1. But I would start to look to like drop flashes and spawn. Not this round because you still have 2,150, but dropping flashes and spawn on Ancient is so valuable because if you're going A, they're rushing B, you can just come through here, chuck flashes, pick them up real quick, the ones on the ground, and you're chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then also, by the way, too, one of my favorite angles to play solo is up here on this.
Okay.
And you hold the deeper angle because also one thing just about A main, and you probably already know this, they cannot sneak up on you. If they are going to peek you, their shadow is going to be casted. Sure, you can crouch next to this and go under, but when they peek this wall, you will see them like way before they see you just because of that.
Yeah.
So you can never be surprised. Never. You can't be surprised by that close wall. And here you kind of make me a little nervous too, and we
Yeah.
actually get
I
caught.
would
But
make myself nervous.
yeah, like you're making me nervous just by like the shifting around and doing that. Just remember, you're an AWPer. I don't mind like a little bit of movement and stuff, but like, you know, do it for a reason. Do it for a reason. You're good here. You're good. You're chilling. Yes, there's people splitting you donut. Yes, there's these things, but from what we saw, he's killing us. He's shooting us back there. This guy is not gonna be able to run us down. Sure, his teammates could be here. The donut guy is gonna be coming. This is where drop that smoke, bro. Trust me. Drop that smoke and either get out and play a passive angle with that low HP, or abuse that smoke. Throw util behind it. Drop it. Throw a nade behind it. A molly. Like our util is the way to solve these problems. That's fine. You post a little aggressive here, but it's fine. And then yeah, like we said, we died our teammate, or we died donut because our teammate's just in a passive position. But
Yeah. That makes total sense though, because I was thinking about that in that moment. I was like, I'm way overwhelmed there.
Yeah,
It's just unfortunate
yeah.
that they all rushed out, but like you said, a smoke
Yeah,
could at least give me a play. You know what I mean? I might
exactly.
whiff still, but
Yeah,
at least I'm having a chance.
exactly. Dropping that smoke here or here, and then just like utilizing it in some sort of way. Like, and you
Yeah.
know, like you said, like you still might die, bro. Honestly, a really good play they might make is they might just chuck an HE off the back wall and kill
Yeah.
you. But at least, like you said, at least you gave yourself a little more of a chance versus just having to shoot and shoot and shoot.
For sure.
That util is like the problem solver. That's always how I think about it, is how can I solve my problem here? And then yeah, like if you're gonna make this play, like look, so we're going A main off the beginning round. This is the certainty, and this is like, you know, reminding ourselves what we're trying to do. So I don't know what comms are going on and stuff, but okay, we molly A main. Also, what is that telling these guys? Which is fine. Like it's not bad to molly A main, but it's telling these guys, hey, he's probably not pushing through because this molly's here, right? So for this moment, it kind of lures them in here. Anyways, they were probably already going to go here, but it lures them even further, and they're like, oh, I don't really need to check the corners. I don't really need to. And then after that molly's up, they're kind of a little more on alert. Maybe they heard. Yeah, they definitely heard you. Yeah, and you just make
Yeah.
yourself uncomfortable. if you're gonna push a main, one, just do it from the beginning. But two, that's where you could throw a fake molly or something. The CT molly is so weak, bro. It doesn't spread. You could come through here and throw a molly like into this corner, and then push like through here on the left side or something, or vice versa. Throw a molly deep
Yeah.
off of this wall that lands here, and then skirt around it on the outside here and push in. But whatever you're doing, do it off the rip. If you're like, if you don't have the direction going into the round and you kind of lose that timing, it honestly is kind of a death sentence to go through here. But I think you might have been doing that too because there was heavy mid pressure or something. So maybe that was a read or something. They were insta smoking. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it can work. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of the insta A main smoke, but I'm an even bigger, I guess not hater, but like hater of this play because like one, you're going up here, which is a very good power position, right? And whatever, you miss the
Yeah.
jumps, don't care. But you're up here. This is a power position. I think you weaken it by smoking main because one, you're blocking the people, obviously, but two, it allows them to kind of get into these corners, and now they can peek you from multiple different planes. Versus if you were just up here without that smoke,
Yeah.
you know nobody can be on the right side, and you can really focus your crosshair on where they actually are going to walk out. Again, you're going to see their shadow before they see you. That's the biggest advantage of it,
Right.
and you kind of just give up all of that advantage for no reason. Okay. Boom, good spot. Yeah. That's something I think you got to focus on. Because this will make you like a hard ceiling for you. And it's obvious in the demo again, but like in the moment, it's really hard to identify. But boom, you just stop. Like you just
Yeah,
stand there.
stagnant.
And luckily,
Yeah.
this see, like, don't feel bad about this at all because this is a very common theme. This guy did the same exact thing. Like this is not unique to you at all. This is like something I see a lot of players doing. But just, oh, dude, we got to get that reaction. Like it at first it's gonna be something you have to think about where it's like, okay, I've got to crouch, I've got to move, I've got to do something. But it'll get to the point where you don't even think about the fact that you're doing it. You just naturally make it happen.
For
So
sure.
so like right there, like, crouching and moving to one side, throwing in a little bit of jiggles as you're shooting, because as long as your movement speed is below like whatever certain threshold, you're still fully accurate. You're 100% accurate. But yeah, you're gonna hard cap yourself against players who start to like have that really snappy, crazy aim because
Yeah.
you're just stagnant, So good. Oh, what? Wait! Is that a T smoke?
Yeah. I was
Bro,
like, what the
ain't
hell?
no
I've never
way.
seen that.
Ain't no way. I have never. What did they miss? Oh, they missed it or something. Yeah. They. Unless it's just how it's supposed to be. That's
I have no, I've
crazy.
never gotten. It was nuts.
Nah,
I've
that's
never
definitely
seen
not
it.
supposed to be. Oh my, yo, that is crazy. Okay, but we should be on high alert. Like, if that comes in, we should be on high alert. I think we might have heard these guys too. This is where you got to block or you got to get into a good position. Because I mean,
Yeah.
your teammate is here. Your teammate is here, but again, now they're splitting mid, so somebody has to worry about that. This where again we got to use our smoke in some sort of way just to relieve some pressure. Because we're gonna duel here without using a single piece of utility, which is not optimal at all. Yeah. And then like I actually like that you tried to involve the crouching here. The only issue with this was you crouched and you actually moved into the danger zone. So instead of isolating fights,
Fair.
you opened yourself up to all of the guys. So I want you to kind of do something like this. Where's this guy? Let's watch from his POV. Whoops. Yeah, it's this guy. So he can't see you. You're shooting his teammate. He can't see you. He's gonna try to swing out and fight you. I guess he would have seen you anyways. But naturally, like, okay, if we're gonna optimize, well, we're exposed to mid, so I don't want you to play here. We put ourselves in a bad, like, it's a really hard spot. So that smoke's pretty much the only solution. And then maybe you could sit in front of the smoke. Maybe you can like run away real quick and do that. But yeah, definitely like it's just so risky. I think the bigger issue was that we just put ourselves in a bad spot. So
Yeah.
You
as
know,
soon as they smoked that off, I should have just backed.
yeah,
Backed up.
make
I
it
didn't know what to do at that point. I was like,
definitely, yeah.
that
Make-
was my one play was to be up.
Yeah. So I mean, we could talk about like the angle you swung and stuff, but ultimately, I don't even think that's the most valuable thing to get out of that.
Yeah.
This though, this is my advice as an opper to you, bro. Don't hold this angle because one, high level players are just gonna you're gonna see their shadow, like I said, so it's not the worst thing in the world. I think you're just better like playing on this wall, playing in here and holding that same angle.
Okay.
Or one thing I did I kind of combine the two, and I get out here and hold on this side, which I think I saw you doing. You see their shadow, so I'm kind of conflicted behind it. I don't think it's the worst thing. I don't think it's the worst thing, but maybe a small tweak there. And I also say that too because you're a little safer. Not that like this is any concern because we have a teammate here. And again, I think like if we have two people A, we should be doing something. But eventually it gets into kind of a little bad positioning habit when we play here because if we're ever being split from like Donut and A main, in theory, if like they walked out here, started running out here, you are a closer target and easier for them to see. When we play back here and play on this specific line, and I'll try to go where we're not there. We line everything up and it's also easier to escape if we have to. I think you're
Yeah.
just much more of a threat in this position than exposing everything out here to like a double peak, something like that. Also, okay, the bigger issue actually is we're more exposed to flashes here. Any like weird flashes coming
True.
in when we play this really tighter angle, and we can control how much we're peeking. By the way, we don't have to make it tight if we don't want it to. It's like so hard to flash us. They actually have to come here and throw the flash at the temple. So I think that's why in my brain it kind of also is a little not optimized, I guess.
Yeah. For
Here
sure.
we should be saving. Like this is just a textbook save at this point. And even though we're up 8-1, our money sucks. Like our
Yeah.
except on this guy, his money's great. But yeah, I mean prod around here. Like you can throw some nades and stuff, but specifically you, yeah, like your money's gone. So yeah, honestly, it's a mistake that we stick around here. We get the kill, great. Like that's fine. Okay. How do we die?
I remember this now. This is unfortunate.
Oh, unfortunate, but all you're doing.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
I heard the
honestly,
steps too. I know I did. It
yeah,
just wasn't like.
yeah, you put yourself just between like everything. But like ultimately, the bigger mistake honestly was you guys were sitting here for so long holding this. Like, dude, you're actually lucky that a lurk wasn't already like going through mid and doing
True.
this.
Very true.
Because like, dude, I've been caught off so many times by that, and I'm telling my teammates like, "Oh yeah, guys, I'm saving. Yeah, I'm saving," and then I die, and I'm like, I feel so bad because I'm like, bro, I'm dumb. That guy was lurking the whole time and didn't even expect it. A risky position, but you're fragging. And I like aggression, so that risk, bring it on, man. Bring that risk on. Okay, yep. Small thing gonna help you in the future. You get the kill here, love it. Love that you get the kill, but you're gonna farm even more in the future. I don't blame you because you jump spotted there and you didn't see anything, but get into this good habit of when we're jumping up on this box, even if nobody's there, again, good habit to build, optimize it and jump on the corner here. Why? Because this thing is going to block. Because also when you jump spot here, you don't see as much as when you're going to be jumping up on these. They could be on a very deep angle holding you, and that initial jump shot, you don't see them. But when you jump on this side, this wall is going to block at least some of that, and you're going to get caught out just a little bit less. It's been a really good thing for me. But great adjustment. Like you made the most out of it, which I love. Okay, we know where last guy is. Honestly, like at this moment too, and this is just like kind of a little bit of next level CS, and this is something you're gonna have to just get into the flow state with. He shoots here. We know based on what we hear, but also the radar we should be seeing, everything, that he is up here. As I'm running the peak ramp, which is what you're doing, I would just be throwing a flash behind myself while I'm running. Like I'm not stopping at all. And then if I'm gonna peek this, it's with that icing on the cake right there. When I do that in pugs, that's when I know I'm flowing and I'm just feeling good. Yeah, because that would have been sick right there. Yeah. Do we no, we win this, but that it got really scary fast.
Yeah, we gave him
Which,
a chance for sure.
You know, like if I was gonna sit here and like be a coach that is like, all right, bro, what are you thinking? Why are you peeking? But like I understand. I play pugs all the time, bro. You're up 8-2, and like I'm not gonna sit there and be like, why are you running at him? Yeah, like of course it is not good to just run at the last guy alive like that, but if you're going to do it, like at least use your util and like, you know, flow and work on your util, work on the timing of when the flash is popping and when you're peeking. You can get so much value even out of something just like that. Boom, we find the opening. They're splitting A main. We don't have util here, that sucks, but in this position I love this, bro. One, it's a little scary because we still don't know what's going on mid. But I want you just to imagine we have a teammate here. We kill a mid guy. That's it. The rest we know are coming out A. These angles are so deadly. Playing here with the op. If you can get out here, holding this is sick. Also, I love throwing my own little like more when I have a rifle, not when I have an op. I love throwing my own little lurk smoke out here or flashing off of this wall super aggressively that lands like this. You can really harass the other team from this position with just like flashes, smokes, all kinds of stuff. Boom, nice find. Yeah, I set that
Gotcha.
fight now. Yeah, yeah. That's great, and that's like great angle holding right there. Boom, we get this kill. We see that guy swinging, so now we hold this. If we were to get that kill, boom, we keep. And you see how we keep like changing and backing off a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a great habit to get into. So even here, the next evolution for you is like, okay, like say you didn't think, and you're probably right in that assumption that you could hold this initially. You're already automatically holding that temple swing, which is
Right.
essentially what you were going to do. Um,
Like overcorrected for
yeah,
safety, so I couldn't get the second kill.
yeah, and then when you peeked it, you kind of were unscoped already, or like you unscoped and then peeked with the unscope, and it was kind of you made it a harder shot than it needed to be.
For sure.
But yeah, I mean, at least your like movement there was very good. Like that's honestly what you should be doing as an opera is like shoot, reposition, shoot, reposition.
Gotcha.
And then here, I just feel like 2v1. Okay, good run. At this point, it sucks, and this is my pug brain telling you this, but like, sure, your teammate's being pressured, but again, he doesn't need to be pressured. He has a smoke, all this, and like I'd be sitting here trying to like look through the wall and see this, look at the radar, see if we know where he is on the radar, which we definitely do at this point.
Yeah.
And once you get like into house here, walk, bro. If this guy dies, it is purely because of his fault. Like it is purely because of him. He's playing dumb if that happens. But it sucks that you run too far here and you give up this info now, and now he knows.
Yeah.
So then he can start to make this plan to win the round because he knows, boom, okay, this guy's here and then this guy's here. Ultimately, he's low HP, doesn't matter. But bro, I'm telling you, when you're playing like these face level 10s and you give them that info for free, it just sucks, bro.
Right.
Believe in your play. Believe in your play. Get up here, walk all the way through, and just be like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna win this round because I'm smarter than this guy. Okay, dude. So,
Yeah.
bro, that is fine. We didn't get chunked by it. I am wanting to go be so bad here at this point, even more, because what did we just learn?
The number of people there,
That is true. That is true.
and
Which
they don't have any util anymore.
that is true, but there's a bigger thing actually. It,
But
it goes with the util. They have no armor. We
oh,
heard a
fair,
molly
yeah.
nade, another molly, another nade. Like, dude, I am like foaming at the mouth right now because I'm like, no way. These guys have no armor on B. I'm just gonna spam. Like, I'm gonna shoot my Glock as fast as I possibly can. Dang, bro, look at that aim. That was sick. That looked like a frag movie. Watch that slow-mo. Frag movie. Boom. Look at that. Great adjustment. But yeah, so that like in my head, I'm always thinking that on like Mirage, if we're going B and I hear this guy dumping it like util, I'm like, okay, sweet. He has no armor. Just spam him down.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yo, and util for our team. Look at that. Great stuff. You trolled. You trolled. You trolled. Overexposed everything here. Again, you're late to mid. We don't really know what's going on in mid. So especially like I don't care if nobody's swinging here, but like especially I mean they're telling you. They're kind of telling you they're doing this.
Yeah.
You've gotta take these angles one at a time. Like
Gotcha.
honestly, like this is like it's like you're playing Mirage, right? And you're swinging top mid, and you kind of like threw a window smoke or something, and you kind of chilled for a second, and then you go. You hear them like in this situation they nade, so like you hear them flash over mid or something, and then your reaction is to just like swing out into cat, window, and con, right? Like we don't want to do that. We want to isolate these fights to prevent exactly this, because that honestly
Right.
sucks for our team. It's great info at least. Like this is great info, and your team makes the right read. But this is really frustrating from your POV because, yeah, exactly what ends up happening. It's frustrating from your POV because you die, but you're like, oh, guys, they're all mid, like win the round. But then they come through here, get guns, they like start overwhelming. And then your
Yeah.
teammates go from fighting people on MP9s and pistols to fighting people on Galils and stuff like that. So psychologically, it's just like the worst thing we could do too. Yeah, and then it puts us on Glocks and it's really tilting. And also from the other team's POV, it's so hype. They're like, oh shoot, we might actually have a chance.
Yeah.
We got the off up already. Like, dang, bro, we're feeling good. So yeah, just isolate those fights, isolate them, jiggle those things out, and then once you do that, heck yeah, bro, like, you know, frag out then.
For sure.
Yeah, we actually had to eco twice, which sucks. Ooh, nice. Yeah, okay. Okay, I like your commitment to just go plant. It is extremely risky, but I think based on the
Yeah.
info we had, dude, okay. Also, in this situation, I'm actually not pushing forward, and it looks like you're actually gonna get killed, which is great. I am trying to play for this guy at the AK. He is going to win the round for us, right? So whatever I'm doing, I'm trying to like tether myself in some way, right? So if I plant the bomb here, maybe jiggle and try to get to CT, or if you want to play super safe, you plant the bomb and just go trace his steps because he is going to have the firepower. He has the rifle.
Yeah.
He has also the util too, which sucks because like honestly, if you had util there, you could win the round so easy for your team by smoking off donut or you know like taking out spawn smoke and then they have no clue he's through. But yeah, you're not the win condition anymore. You do have to get kills here. It's a 2v4. You do have to do something, but your teammate with that gun is the one that's really gonna do something. Bigger issue though here though. Look at this. So you plant the bomb, bro. You still have 6 bullets in your deagle. You've planted the bomb. They know where you are when you plant, but you make this sneaky play. You make the sneakiest play ever. You come here and then you reload, telling them like they will hear
Right.
this, by the way. They will hear.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, okay, guys. Well, that's where one guy is. He's default. Yeah, and they're. I mean, this guy's kind of clueless. It's a nice fight. Oh yeah, dude. Just remember. Like, I mean, this guy gave you a gift. He gave you like such a gift. Remember. I mean, your teammate gets a kill here. Boom. In your head, you should kind of be thinking like, okay, 2v3 ish. Boom, we get another kill. You're only. I don't care if this guy's standing here or back here or where he is. You're only giving up the advantage by peeking this fight. Honestly, you get that kill,
Fair.
bro. Either just hold your ground. It's kind of scary. It's kind of scary, but hold your ground. Or like if you do want to get aggro and peek, that's where you got to do some hard jiggles. We don't know that he's gonna be here. He could be anywhere in donut. But think about it. You kill his teammate that's standing right there. Anyone else that could be here is going to be looking at you. They're not going to be wondering like where is this guy. Like you just killed his teammate and it's going to make that shot really easy. Again, we don't know exactly where he is. We don't know like the situation. We don't have X-ray. But also as you get better and better, that is going to be a common theme is they're going to double up and they're going to go through together.
That makes sense.
Especially because the alarm bells, because our teammate came through spawn already, got that kill, nobody traded him, so we're kind of like, oh well, most of the other guys have got to be like these two. But yeah, we take it. I mean, it was a good deke shot. It was a good positioning. Just yeah, bigger thing there too is like just don't give up that reload. I don't care if you have 4 bullets, bro. Like if you decide not to reload when you plant, like you're vibing out with 4 bullets now. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that was a really well played game, man. Really well played. And still, we got lots of stuff to work on, even when we
I
farm.
know. I knew it too. I was like, okay, I'm doing fine with kills, but I feel like I'm just making a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and bro, I mean, honestly, the good news for you is a lot of them, like, sure, there was a lot of mistakes and stuff, but a lot of it too isn't even mistakes. It's like optimizations we can make.
Yeah.
You're, dude, even from the last time, like, I looked at like how you're playing and stuff, like, I see a lot of great progress and I see a lot of impact that you're finding because of things that you've been working on.
For sure.
But yeah, it's sick.